Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to put together my high-pitched roof haunted house. You can see I've got two sizes here. That's because one of them was made on the Cameo and one was made on the Silhouette Plus. So I just want you to be aware that you can make this bigger or smaller. If you have a portrait, you can make a much smaller one, which is darling. And I hope you'll have fun making this with me. If you're not part of my Silhouette VIP group, make sure and join at karinagardner.com, and I send out free files every week, and we're gonna get started with this project. Hey guys, I've tried to sort this in such a way that it makes sense, but it's a lot of little pieces. So we have accessories up here. We have the front pieces, which is like its own little set. And then we have main pieces, we have roof pieces, and we have side pieces. So there are a lot of things going on. Let's start with the main pieces. The first thing you're gonna do is, you can see I've already glued the little gray accent to the windows, and I've done that for the whole thing. So that's pretty easy, and I think you can handle that. I didn't want to take the time here in the video to do it. Then I'm gonna hot glue our main piece right here to the front. And you can do this before or after, depending on how you want to build it, but I just find that it's easier to go ahead and glue it to the main piece. And you can see I'm not like getting on the in between all the windows and stuff. I'm just getting the outskirts of it. Just like that. And just gluing it down. I'm gonna go ahead and do this as well. Actually, I'm not, I'm gonna leave that be. Let's go ahead and build the main structure. You have this bottom piece, and you see I have square cutouts. They're a little bit smaller on this. This is cut on 12 by 12 mat, but this, as you saw earlier, this can be cut up on your Plus, and it will be much, much bigger. And so these will be bigger for tea lights. If you wanna put tea light in here, you can also just cut a little strip in the middle. I like this because it makes it secure, and you can put a tea light up in there, okay? We're gonna go ahead and fold back. This is the main piece right here. So we're just gonna fold this back right here, just like that. And the cool part is I tried to make this as simple as possible. These do get a little bit cumbersome, but you can see I've tried to make it so it's really easy to glue this right here. So I'm going to just glue this tab a little bit. And then a little bit of glue on this little mini tab right here. Just like that, okay? All right, so now we are going to set it up with this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold all of the tabs down, just like that, okay? And then I'm gonna glue this into place. The other thing you can do is go ahead and put the bottom piece on. You can see I've got most of the pieces for that. So let's go ahead and do that actually. So I'm just gonna put a little strip of glue right here. Just like that. And glue on both of those edges. And you basically have built the box piece of this. So now we're just coming in, and I'm gonna glue the bottom tab first. You can see it fits in there really nicely, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue the sides. And just the one last little tab. Don't worry if you get off a tiny bit. This is actually a really forgiving house in that you're gonna be covering so much of it with roof lines. So it's gonna be okay is the bottom line. Okay, so you can see I've got the main piece of the house. You can go ahead and you can glue on your side pieces. Just like that. Super simple, right? And at this point in time, this is a really good point. Like, so you can see I've got a little bit of floppiness going on here. I'm just gonna come in and just add a little extra glue to these front pieces. Just make sure everything is down. I think the best thing is just to kind of get the corners like I've got right here, just to get it all lined up. And you can see that that is pretty well together now. Okay, so there is this big white piece, and this is kind of a placeholder for you. You can see it doesn't go all the way down. That's okay. The point of it is just to have a nice place to put your roof on. So go ahead and glue that, and that will it will just hold your whole house together nicely. Doesn't have to be perfect, clearly, because no one is gonna see this. You can see how easy that was to glue down. You see I have gaps here. Don't you even worry about that. Okay. All right. And then this tab right here, you can just glue up. I forgot that it really was just a placeholder, or you can just ignore it because we're gonna glue over it, okay? Okay, let's glue this side on. So cute, right? And now let's go ahead and add the front. So this is the front of your building. I've got this really cool little piece that jets out. So all you're going to do is fold this black piece and then go ahead and fold your white piece, your underneath piece. It's got tons and tons of tabs on it. Just like that. So you can go ahead and glue this piece right to the front here. Just like that. And then I usually glue the side pieces separately, just so that to make sure that the fold, you know, looks really good. Just like that, easy peasy, right? And then you can glue it from here, you glue it straight here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and make the box that it's, you know, it's being built with here by gluing these two tabs down. Just like that. Okay, and you can even put a little dab of glue here on the ends of these tabs just to hold it all in place like this, if you would like. It's totally your choice, okay? And then from here, we're just gonna glue this whole piece right here. You're just gonna put glue on it and place it gently along the edge of this. So I like it right up against the edge, right there. It should cover a few of those windows up top, and just hold it into place. And then from here, you're going to take this piece, and this will glue to the back, the tabs to the back, like that, and glue to the front. You can see how that works right there, right? Okay, so I actually usually start with the glue in the back, just to get the shape in place. I'm not gonna put it on until I'm totally like on it. Okay. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. I'm just gonna pull this out a bit, and I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here along the edges, okay? Now, you could do it the opposite way. You could put this roof line on first if you wanted to, and actually that was probably easier than the way I just did it. But you can put the roof line on first and then glue it straight to the back, but that worked as well, okay? So, next up is roofs. Okay, here we go. I say roofs because we have multiple roof situation going on here. Okay, so we've got roofs that we're working on. So here are all the roof pieces. So we're just going to glue. You can see I had just one piece. I just folded it in half and I just glued it right here to the top. Your next pieces are this little set right here. You're just gonna glue the top smallest piece to the next piece up, okay, like this. You're just folding it and adding. So if I put glue on here and put this piece on next, you can see that, well, first of all, I need more glue. Let me grab more glue. Okay, let's try this again. First of all, you don't have to put all these layers on. I just think it looks pretty, and it gives you the ability to change colors if you want. You can see I've kept my color the same on this one, but the point is that you have a lot of options. Here we go. I'm kind of struggling with this glue right now. Okay, here we go. So then I'm going to glue this one on next. And then the last one. Okay, so this is your top roof right here. But I'm not gonna put it on quite yet because it's easier to put this smaller one on if you do it next. So you can see how I've got 3 different pieces here. You're gonna glue it once again, biggest to smallest. And this goes right here on the side of your house right here, okay? Do you see that? So I'm actually gonna add the glue straight to that piece, and then I'm going to center it and glue it right there, okay? Do you see that? Now you have this funny piece right here. Now you can do an orange or black. You can decide, is it roof line or is it house? I've made mine black, but I've also done it in the orange, so feel free to do either one of those things, okay? And then now you can add this roof line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue one side on, just like that. And then I'm gonna glue the other side, just like that. And you can see how cute that's turned out. Okay, the last piece is accessorizing everything. So I've got all these great fence lines, and they really are, you can pop dot them, you don't have to pop dot them, but they're set up so you can see this is actually the back piece. And there are pieces that look close to each other, so just make sure you have the right piece. It's a little bit small. I think that one goes there. And that one goes there. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is you can pop dot it if you like. You have to use like half a pop dot or glue it. And today I'm going to go ahead and stick glue it. When I make something bigger, like a house bigger, like on the plus, then I do go ahead and I pop dot things like the fences because they're much bigger, so they're a little easier to work with. But when they're smaller, I tend to go ahead and do the stick glue. And you guys will see that with my ultimate projects as well. Like depending on the size machine you're working with, you can make it bigger or smaller. So if if you're only using a portrait, which is totally fine, portraits are such a good workhorse, you just make a smaller building from it, okay? All right, flip that. Let's see. Oh, this one's a little bit longer because I made sure that it would fit across to both the side piece and your jutting out piece, okay? So that should go all the way across there. If you're using stick glue like me, it takes a second for this to dry, so you might have to give it a quick moment. If you are impatient like me, if I wasn't doing this video, I would just leave it with stick glue. I'm gonna throw a tiny bit of hot glue on it just to get it going. And then same deal here. Okay, last side for the fence. So cute. I love the details on the houses because to me that's really what makes it sweet. Okay, fence up. Now I am gonna use pop dots for my ghosts. So I have 6 ghosts that come with this, and don't feel like you have to use them all. Also feel like if you want to, you can add more. And I know some of you will get super creative and add more than ghosts, because you can of course use any other silhouette file you have. Maybe you have pumpkins or something fun like that. I place these ghosts differently every single time I do this. So feel like you can do what you like. I put them on the front and the back. If you cut extras, you of course could put some on the sides as well, which would be really, really cute. Okay, that's it. I have incredibly sticky hands, but this is what it should look like when you're done. This one, this size is done on the Cameo. So it's done on 12 by 12 paper. So it was really easy to put together. So pretty, right? If you're not part of my Silhouette VIP, you can join it by going to KarinaGardner.com, and I send out free files every single week, hoping that you guys have something to create and make. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to be a part of my channel. I try to send you guys lots and lots of great videos, tutorials to help you be creative. So I will see you guys soon.